get personal today, and I'm gonna tell you a story, my story. I'm a bit embarrassed to actually even discuss this, but I see an epidemic of young souls losing themselves behind Snapchat filters. And I hope my experience can at least help one person wake up. See, I remember the day I stopped using Snapchat. It was a very monumental moment for me because I questioned myself and my self-love for the very first time ever. I was at a wedding, all dolled up and looking pretty. I was definitely feeling myself and all the people who were there. You know, people gathered to take the photos, and someone I love, let's call her Gina for the purpose of this video, refused to take photos without using a Snapchat filter. It was like the 100th try to get it perfect, you know, with the right lighting and the right filter. And I noticed myself starting to get annoyed, but also sad for her. You know, sad that she felt like she needed the filter to look good. You know, in my eyes, she looked absolutely stunning already. But then this voice in my head said, Hiba, you do this too. You only use the face slimming filter for your selfies. And when you're not feeling well, you use that bunny filter. Boom, you know, like a truck, it hit me. Time froze, everything was in slow motion, and my insecurities were flashing in front of me in neon lights. I had unrealistic expectations of how I should look like, and I didn't really love myself, and I was hiding myself, and it hurt. Honestly, I'm still embarrassed to tell the story because I consider myself as a confident woman with high self-esteem. I personally used to think that this is something that only happened to people with low self-esteem. And maybe they're right. Maybe on some unconscious or subconscious level, my self-esteem was low. In a time where beauty is contoured faces, lip jobs, and a Kardashian beauty, I don't fit that mold. But I still believe that I at least liked my face and how I looked like. I only believed that Snapchat was just making me look 1,000 times better. That was the story I was telling myself. And the story is bullshit. Bullshit! Bullshit! In the back of my mind, I knew that the filters hid my imperfections, but even worse, they actually brought to light all the imperfections and made me want to hide behind them. As silly as those bunny ears looked, it made me feel prettier wearing that than my own skin. Literally, looking like an animal made me feel prettier. I mean, fuck, if that doesn't wake you up and make you realize that you're killing your own self-esteem, then what will? I also began to notice it all around me. It was consuming me. More and more of the women around me using filters to hide what they perceived as flaws. I'd click through a friend's stories only to see that it's a lot of Snapchat dog filter pictures or entirely selfies taken with the crown filter. You know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you've done it. I've done it. I was scared, so I just stopped using Snapchat that week. Months or so after, I tried to go back on Snapchat, and I just, it didn't feel right to me watching myself or other women only speak through filters. And it was really hard for me to fathom. So I just didn't go back. Once you wake up, you wake up. There's no going back. Since then, I stopped using filters. I still have a Snapchat account, but I don't post often. I switched over to Instagram and I started posting real photos of me, photos at 5 a.m. in the morning, videos of me in the process of blow drying my hair. And I'm slowly but surely, I started learning how to love myself and my face again. There's still that voice in the back of my head that sometimes whispers, you know what? You'll look more amazing in that filter. Thankfully, I'm now able to respond with, I look amazing without it. I'm sharing my story as a plea for you to use these filters with care. I'm not saying don't use them at all. I'm saying make sure you use them not to hide your beauty. You are beautiful. I am beautiful. We are all beautiful, just the way the Creator meant for us to be. I hope you enjoyed the story. Please comment below. Tell me what you think about it. Let's start a conversation. And if you want to know more things, let me know. Have an awesome day, guys. It would mean the world to me if you share my video. If I can just help one more person realize and wake up and love themselves, then I won. Please contribute.